This bitch just hit my line, talking about shh, shh, shh. I hit her back, talking about shh, shh, shh. She tried to hit me with the shh, shh, shh. And then I fucking turn around and hit her shh, shh. I hit the shh, 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 shh. And then she's like, why the fuck you hit the shh, shh? Because I don't hit my line about no nothing unless you talking about something. You know this how we fucking coming, we fucking gunning, we fucking running to the money.
Got the party fucking jumping, I pull up stunning. 100 bitches, that's your woman. We got pipes, we ain't jumping. I just got some clips that I'm motherfucking dumping. Pull up right now, fucking stunting. I fuck up on your bitch, goddamn, why you frontin'? Call up bro like what we doing. He said we finna hit a lick, we gon' make a movie. Bitches all in the jacuzzi, they wanna do me. That bitch she hit the hoochie coochie.
Shushing face.
I'm with your Thea watching Scooby and we smoking doobies. Hey, why you tryna fuck around? You could never fool me. Keep a toolie with a red beam. I'ma with him if he tests me. Keep that motherfucking, that motherfucking, it go right at your door. It go hit your dome.
Let me unmute myself. There you go. Should be good now. All right. Can everyone hear me? How is the levels? Did you like the song of the day? Okay. Let's see if the levels with the robot lady are working. Normally this is
said no me. Infinity loops said there it is.
Okay. Can you hear robot lady good?
Infinity loops said love the song. Bang a smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes. Gordon.
Hell yeah.
Said we hear you.
That's
8bit_FPV, attack 72. Said what up?
No mic? Up? Oh, okay, alright. There is a bit of delay.
Said was that your new rapper alter ego?
I wish. I guess we all aspire to become as to not give a fuck as much as that.
Said she's low, but it
okay.
Gordon said I
barely hear robot lady. All right, good. Let me fix that.
Said yo sup.
Okay, just readjusted the levels a bit. Well, let's see how we do as we go along. I can still adjust the levels along the way. So yeah, for today, what we're gonna do is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 fractal 65 and 75 BNF.
Said you can turn the part where she reads the names off if you prefer.
Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. For the voice, I chose what's the name? Cleveland. speech format. Username said message. Okay, so I just remove username said. Bam. There you go. Should be a bit easier to manage. Yeah, thanks for sticking with me. This is the first time I'm streaming with this YouTube OBS and all that. So,
Just delete the code line for username before message.
Yep, I just did that. Looks much better indeed.
Is this just a rare nugget, or are you going to try to do more live streams?
I guess, yeah, I'd like to do maybe a little more. I think a therapist told me it would be a good idea for me to get out there. So, let's get started with the builds. Alright, so I have this come on top. Awesome. So you'll have a nice view of what's going on from above. We'll close up, and yeah, this time I already
Welcome to Acid Planet podcast number 53. This is indeed our 1 year anniversary
took out
episode, and so we have a
all the components out of the package. So we basically will.
some of the oldest happy
Hi.
We're gonna be.
ranging
Hi,
between 1 and
Evis.
5 years old.
Can you maybe turn the music down just a little?
Yeah.
.com/podcasts and give the artist some
I got it.
Here we go.
Alright, so there's going to be mostly soldering. I already got all the things out. I just need to trim the motors. And yeah, so basically the goal for today is to solder at least 4 diamonds and the motors. See how they work. If we get a blow up, knock on silicone, freaking replace the blown FET with the help of the scope, the hot air gun. So we'll do our SMT repair live. So yeah, let's get started. So this is my little jig here where I trim my motors. So I have 2 lengths. One is for F65, the other is for 75. Alright. The heads just suggested that I change the latency. Right now it must be on normal, so there might be a bit of delay indeed. I'll fix that for the next one. Yeah. Roger, thanks for the suggestion, heads. So the first one here is 75. Alright, so we're gonna do 2 at a time. So I have with 25k motors, I have one F75, one 65. So the 75, I cut it at 25 millimeter.
Thumbs up sign.
Maybe I can get more of the work area and crop the top of my head. Alright, man, I've been making so many of these lately. But this is the last 5. I've made 20 of them total the past couple of weeks. I can probably make them eyes closed now. Alright,
How
something
to
I like.
get infinity loops. GTSY.
Alright. So I like to have a check at the motors as
I
well.
like the camera angle LOL, much better than looking up your nose.
Yeah, that does look pretty slick. So one thing I like to do with the motors is just check that they spin properly. And this little thing here,
Putting yourself 90% in frame is top pro pilot moves.
right on. Just need 90% of the head, right? So this little bit of wire, I like to just bend it out of the way against the
That's
base.
awesome. Fractals for the world.
Hey, Poodle. And I hope we have some time to assemble some of the motor because I have some tips as well. Sure, we could even go to it now so that it's out of the way. Yeah, let's do something now. So, all right. So I don't know when was the last time you ordered Happy Model spinners. But until
What's
not
up,
so
GR8 Scott?
until not so long ago, this is how they came. Opa. So you had the wire just stuck. They're literally glued to the base. This was very nice and dandy. It was lightweight. It was maybe a bit inconsistent in the way the wire popped out. Sometimes it would come out a bit crooked, at least more than you would want. But here it worked fine. And the later models, since the last batch, they now come with these PCB plates. If you can see the diff. PCB plate. Have to get in focus. Yeah, so it looks like the new 0802 from Happy Model. They now have this PCB plate, which adds a bit of weight. It makes generally the more wire come out more consistently. But this PCB plate is apparently glued to the base, and I've had a bunch of issues with the thread being too tight, and it looks fine from this angle, but if I get really close, this one looks alright. Okay. Actually, I have some motors that have glue in the threads. You know, if you can see the little shiny portion right here. Yep, that's the glue from the PCB that seeped into the thread. You can see this one, I tried to put it in.
That explains it. Picture quality on the tight shots is okay. Hand sign.
Yeah, so I'm returning some of them to Happy Model for so they can check it out. But yeah, I'm out of stock, so I have to work with it. So I found a way.
Bastards.
I found a way actually to make it work.
Stripped interesting.
So actually, I can show you it already. So if you
cleaned out but done.
Yeah, so if you get one of those, there is a way, my brothers. So what you need is a very good pH 0 driver. So here, first time I'm using this Vera, I wanted to know what the hype is all about. They're really good. The tip, it's really straight in it. You get a lot of grip, a lot of control.
Thread tapping tool of that size probably has a life goal of killing itself in that hole.
Yep, a tap, that would be ideal. M1.4 tap. But yeah, let's see how this goes, because get total more comfortable. Height. Okay, so this one goes through, no problem. Yeah, this one too. I mean, they look good on video.
Zero tread tool is hard find, lol.
Yeah, this one's good. 25k. Inshallah. Let me take one of my
threads with a tap.
Yeah, implying you have a tap. Let's try one of the one I know I stripped. Plugged. Boom. So this one won't go further than that. I can force it.
Yes.
But that's not really good. So here's what I do. I get myself some IPA. I think that's PCB cleaner actually. I put it just a drop on the screw. And you work it. Slowly backing in and out. And this screw is not really good either. Yeah, I should have done it in a frame to get more grip. So every time I back it up, I can put it back in further. I should probably have waited for to have it in the frame to try it out, because it does take a significant amount of torque. But at least that saves you from having to return it. But we'll see, maybe we'll get to try it in the frame a little bit later. For now, let's keep working on these. So here I got my 25. Get a better focus. Nice.
Oh man, coffee just barely starting to do me good.
It's a bit complicated doing it good, also focus on the camera, but yeah, I just trimmed it.
Are the holes at least lined up so you don't push the board away from the aluminum base by forcing the screw in?
At the boards. The holes at least lined up so we don't push the board. Ah, yeah. It's aligned at least 90% of the time. So they always go through the PCB hole. Alright, you really don't need to strip too much, like 1 millimeter, or actually 1 mil is just fine.
Aluminum is so soft, just taking easy screw in and out. Also, this is where all the cool kids are winking face. Rolling on the floor laughing. Ha ha.
Hey, it's Jeff. What up? So sorry, just taking this. Yeah.
Drop of blood.
Hey. The thing is, yeah, aluminum is so soft and you're driving steel screws in it, so you still gotta be very, very careful
Hello my friend.
with it. Hey. Alright, so we have 4 spinners. Let's move on.
Fire skunk.
25K. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, actually this one, yeah, alright, we'll do all the soldering, because these ones actually, they do have this problem and I wanted to work them out. So we'll do all the 4 soldering, and then we'll assemble this F65 with the fucking motors, and we'll try to arrange it. Make do with what we have. Alright, so this is a F65. So I'm cutting them at 23 millimeter from the bell. You know, when you have a nice pair of fluff cutters, you don't really need anyone to share your life with.
Well, I like plugin LOL.
Yeah, I like it too. Makes my life a heck of a lot easier. But the weight! Again, always just a millimeter stripped. Yeah, I'm a bit upset. I got me one of these. Freaking stripping
Yeah.
thing.
Drum and bass.
Right on. And that's such an old computer. It comes from Acid Planet. That's an Acid Planet postcard back from what was this Acid software thing to make music? Little sampler. You could upload all your songs there. It was kind of a SoundCloud before the days. Just a compilation of these self-submitted
nice,
sounds. Alright, so we have all our motors.
I still use SoundCloud, haha.
Hell yeah, SoundCloud is nice. I have some work there. Alright, so now we move on to soldering.
I love SoundCloud.
Let's see. Yeah, man, scope is so high and it's still so zoomed in. Yeah, basically I'm gonna tin all these motors. Put it all on there. Add some soldering. So it adds some flux at the same time. Here's a pro tip. softly blowing towards where I'm soldering so it doesn't get in my face. Okay, so here we have our 25s. Mm-hmm. Let's make sure that I'm not... Yeah, alright.
LOL, that's what I do too.
It's not that pro then. Yeah, interesting. CDs. I always think that it's been repaired already.
Tiny fans are so cheap, smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes.
With yeah, but blowing is cheaper. Okay, so I'm gonna start by tinning it. Now all the pads. This video.
Blowing is cheaper, haha.
That's what she said, huh? So when I'm tinning, I like to stay really quickly on the pad, so I burn as little flux as possible. I just want to deposit the tin. And get as quickly out there as possible. And then the antenna. Good. Now on to business. So I'm just going to get it a bit closer to me.
What temp?
What temp? 370. And I got this really fine tip. It's called yeah, I cannot say it anymore. It's TS1 P or something. And for soldering, I'm just using this local 6337 for my local shop. It's 0.6 millimeter diameter. Really nice. Alright. I recently got these tweezers. It's so funny. On the package it says it's Japanese brand, it's Switzerland standard, but really they are made in Taiwan. And They are made of hardened stainless steel, and they are the shit. I've been through so many of these tweezers, the cheap fucking black so-called ESD, especially the pointy one. They tend to bend. Yeah, the tips, we often not well aligned. They bend when you give them just slightly too much pressure. These have been absolutely solid. I try to have them on the shop. It's one of my goals. Start offering a bit of the awesome tools that I managed to find here in Taiwan. Taiwanese domestic market, TDM. Okay.
Noise.
Enough waffle. Right. Okay, good.
SLT thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign.
Ah, coucou maman. Eh ben oui, c'est la soudure, hein. You can say hello to my mom, she just joined the chat.
CC Eves. Hi.
Okay, so the one in the middle I'm not so happy of.
Xist Croy Unsources. Our names are similar.
But it's fixed.
Fabian. Hello Mama Fractal. Hello Mama Fractal.
That she is. Alright.
Hello it is smiling face with hearts, smiling face with hearts, thumbs up sign.
Hey, she's saying hello everyone in French. Okay. Let's have a quick look.
Eves, it is crazy how straight and clean you keep everything. Like motor wires. My builds are a mess compared. Your kid is a genius.
I would call it a neurodivergence, but I appreciate it. Alright, so it looks pretty good. So here's something pretty neat I found well just recently.
Magnifique c'est un saucisse.
Is it a sausage? What isn't a sausage? Qu'est-ce qui n'est pas une saucisse? So, like I was saying, yeah, ever since I got this super strong tweezer, I can actually scratch the flux out of the solder. And that and that makes the cleaning then with the brush and the PCB cleaner a whole lot easier. The can orange. Huh. Sure. Ah! Hello, PM, Gates. Well, I guess you want to say hi to Ben, mein Stepdad.
Le orange.
Le câble orange. Comment ça?
Au début.
C'est saucisse, le câble orange. Ah.
Hello.
Ça? Oh, I get it. Is this a sausage? No, it's a tweezer. It's in pass. All right, I get it.
Hello.
Alright, so now that I've scratched the flux properly.
Good day.
I can use my PCB
Rolling
cleaner.
on the floor laughing. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy.
Face with tears of joy. Same.
See no evil monkey.
And yeah, now I'm just have my wife's toothbrush that I'm borrowing for the stream. Just give 1 or 2 passes of PCB cleaner.
I have an electric toothbrush for just this very thing, lol.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
I've been using the wrong tools all along.
Let's have a look at these solders. Alright, everything looks good. And when the installation goes back a little, we can actually put it back.
So fresh, so clean. Why have the same rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing?
Check this out. This is for my male audience. Yeah, this one will be nice.
J.E. Pile de la brosse dent electricite winking face. My
Yeah,
dentist lied to me. Told me those were for teeth. What a fool. Wow. No factory product has ever had such clean soldering. Nice.
There you go. I think this one doesn't want to go over because it's it's against the PCB edge. But yeah, here it's not too bad. So that's alright for now. I'll keep it aside and we're gonna move on to the next one. And then we're gonna test both
Podcast number 50.
electrically.
We've dug into the depths of our music
First,
to bring
we're gonna put them on my
trance section. These beats are sure to keep you dancing
bench
through the
power
night.
supply.
Starting us off, this is Drago with Beyond.
Und das Ding auch Deutsch.
Kaum das Ding Deutsch.
Ich kann nix so viel. War eigentlich gut. Okay, so I'm gonna put. Oh, okay.
Do you have a tune you set them up with or set to factory default of the flight controller?
Yeah, absolutely. I have tunes, Quicksilver tunes. They are all on the download section of the shop. So if you go to the shop, you go to downloads.
Thumbs up sign.
You find all the
Thumbs up
Quicksilver,
sign. Thumbs up sign.
Quicksilver presets. For every BNF configuration that I do.
Avocado.
Hell yeah. What squad?
Nice. Looking forward to my F-75 with Quicksilver, tuned by the man.
Yo, actually it's yeah, just copy. I just packed it before the stream. My wife is setting up the label, and it's going to the mail tomorrow.
Top Eves.
Leaving right before Chinese New Year. A couple of weeks short. Alright, so let's bring back the sausage.
Awesome.
There you go. I use the sausage to apply
LOL.
some pressure on the flight controller so it doesn't move around too much.
It does have a bit of grill mark on it, lol.
Yeah.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
That's probably what makes it look that familiar.
Why coming thumbs up sign rolling on the floor laughing.
Look at that.
Slightly undercooked.
It's the knacky. Now I have to make sure the tip of the sausage is always in view.
My sausage isn't that sharp. Exact.
Okay.
Franchement CA resemble. LOL.
Yeah, it looks like it. Beautiful. Okay. There you go. All done. Quick check.
Is this how you solder 90% of the time?
Hey, that's over 90% of the time. Yeah, that's. I don't take anything less, that's for sure. Ah, man. Yeah, see, I even forgot something. Usually when I receive a new flight controller, I even file the mouse bytes before soldering. Forgot to do that. But I'm not looking too bad here. But just this one bothers me. Yeah, that's acceptable. All right. Then we go back to scratching. So before I did that, I actually only used the PCB cleaner and the brush, and it took like 2, sometimes 3 rounds to completely remove the floods. But yeah, with this, like, one is enough. It completely removes it. There's no more hot spots here. It is mine. Hey. All right. Back up.
Je dois tequita je dois alles recupera quel chose grande Rossel thumbs up sign.
D'accord. Bon récupérage, hein. À bientôt. Alright, check again. Yeah, the thing is the toothbrush. It kind of pulls the insulations back a bit. See if I can fit some of them.
JE Visor Rapide plus face throwing a kiss face throwing a kiss face throwing a kiss thumbs up sign.
Ça marche, bah, tout à l'heure alors. Okay. Okay, so we have our builds.
A tout AL here.
Minimum working. Let's move over the other side and we're going to plug them.
See take dual thumbs up sign.
In the bench PSU. That's why I didn't solder the lead yet. Detail.
I figured you were hands-on when building these, but man, you are deep in it. Put your much love into your builds, man.
Yeah, it's gotta work. All right, so let's go. Oh. Okay, this is why we do the. This is why we use the current limiting. All right. So this one is busted. So it was current limited when
Do not let the magic smoke out.
when I plug it wrong. But this is very similar to the behavior I've been seeing with these problematic bets. So we're gonna do something else. So this is gonna be peak technology. Can you see it? Okay, so it doesn't even give it any juice at all. You can see no heat on this board. So that means that we're gonna have to blow it up.
Oh, that's a big boy toy.
So good news, we're gonna have some SMT board repair.
This is Giovanni with Let Me Free.
Let's try the other one. I don't like that either.
Hello from Italian. DOA.
Yeah, this one is not giving me a good sign either. As you can see. Yeah, that's not good at all. It's shorting. I know that this one, when I'm gonna connect it with the LiPo, it's gonna blow. Yeah, I'm on 3 amps, 4.2 volt. Let's try to ramp up the voltage a bit. Put it at
Is Happy Model watching?
4.35. I don't know if they're watching, but their ears must be ringing. Yeah, I can feel the motors pulsing. Yeah, so that's not good at all.
But in this case you invert the FC.
Yeah, in the previous one I did, but this was limiting currents, the power supply. This one not. This one was plugged right the first time, and yeah, it's not showing any sign of heat because it's shorting immediately. It's not letting any current go in. So I'm just gonna solder the pigtail, and we're gonna blow it on stream, and we're gonna repair it.
Not good. Damn diamonds, man.
Yeah, even the one I plugged wrong, I doubt it did anything because it was in current limiting mode. So, pigtail.
Fireworks.
Yeah. That's where it's gonna be. So, both want the BT2. BT2 Control V. Oops. Okay, I lost the microscope.
This dilemma by Jinev.
The X12 you send out, are they the V1 or V2?
V2. I'm pretty sure they're the latest one. Alright, it's back. Let me see.
This is a single component on the board that is faulty. Or you don't know yet. Cool.
Yeah, I don't have any. Oh, nice. And now the freaking. Alright. There we are. Everything's back. Whew. Okay, BT2. Is it a single component? In my experience, this is very similar to the case of bad FET that I've been having a bunch. So now what we're gonna do is, yeah, just solder the pigtail, plug it in, as if we didn't have one of those fancy current limiting power supply. Oops. And we're gonna freaking blow it. And then we're gonna try to repair it. I was hoping that at least one will be working.
Back from your work, lol.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is a bit of a bummer. I was hoping this wouldn't happen, but I was prepared for it because I'm used to it.
The best is with 300 or 450 LiPo battery.
Well, for the F65, I think you're better off with 300. I fly my 75 with 300 as well because I don't have anything else. But I hear, yeah, 450 is more of a default size for 75 mm.
Lighter but sight short flights. Back in the day worked cleaning out the lagoons of human crap and applied for fertilizer for crops. Eat him up, yum yum. Was far superior to chemical fertilizers. 450 are epic for 75 millimeters.
What are you talking about, man? Alright, we got one. We're on his ground.
Is this X12 diamond? Okay Infinity, I watch you video in YT. Nice smiling face with open mouth.
It's X12. This is just a diamond. X12 is a different model. Where's my sausage? Man, I can't believe I was thinking of tossing this away, tossing it out at some point. Just have to keep it just for that now. Eat. Once this fat sucks in on the solder, it's ready. Nice. Alright, who's ready for some fireworks? Live.
I could print Visa clamp LOL.
Okay. That's gonna be fun. We go for, yeah, let's go for this one. An old BT2.
Firecracker, 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 fire, fire, fire.
Yep.
Fire extinguisher. At
Let's go.
Vittorio Manfred, I thank you. Light the fires.
Okay, okay.
Happy New Year with fireworks.
So I've had different failure modes. Sometimes the Fed blows up, and sometimes it doesn't, but it gets extremely hot. This is why I pulled out this guy. Oh, I know! Actually, no. I didn't flash the ESC firmware. Because my power supply actually doesn't have enough transient capability to supply enough when the Blue Jay firmware is on. Because the beeper, I set it pretty loud, so when you turn on, it pulls too much current for this power supply. But I purposefully didn't flash the Blue Jay on these guys. So
Look good, nothing short but need check on QS or BF.
yeah. Let's see if we can find something. Yeah, so you see it's getting hot on this side, but usually it's not motor related because you have this is the video amp on this side. So this board doesn't seem to have an issue, I guess. So let's see if this one now blows. Alright, fireworks countdown. 3, 2, 1. Well, that'd be
In
fucked.
this case, you use SPI or external RX.
Okay, this one is hot. This motor here is really hot. So this is more the failure mode I've experienced
Going pool.
lately. Yeah, can you see it? This motor compared to the others. So we're not gonna have fireworks. Or we're gonna have some thermal imaging. This is how I use it to find out which
This week.
FET is bad.
I'll see you later.
Boom! See that? The middle one? And it shorts, and it instantly shorts the freaking motors.
Whoa, yeah.
Let's do it another time. So let me try to get you the best possible image. I can change the lens. 3D printed this macro lens with a ZN-E
Yeah, no good.
CO2 laser lens.
Can it burn your motor?
Um, if perhaps the thing is, it only flashes for a short time and then it turns off. So I guess there is a security that it's probably just the motor beacon at the beginning that does that. Okay, so let's try to get you the best possible shot. Ooh,
Nice.
that's gonna be nice. Look at that. Maybe I can't even. Oh yes. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, but now it's smoked. That's it. Yeah, oof. Yeah, that's definitely the magic smoke. So it's the middle one, right? Yep, middle one.
Popped its top.
Alright.
Dead.
Well. Let's have a closer look.
What does that lens do?
Yeah, so
Magnify the thermal cam. Magic smoke release.
right there.
Try desolder. Not a QC problem at all. Probably pilot error face with rolling eyes.
Yeah, so we're gonna repair this because I'm all out and I have BNF to build, and looks like I know how to do it. So this lens Cameron. Yeah, so this is a lens that's normally meant for CO2 lasers. It works specifically with infrared frequency, as much as I know. And you can actually use it on these IR cameras to get a macro lens. So what this allows, the camera by default, it only focuses down to like, I reckon like 0.6 meters, and that's way too far to get a proper image of micro soldering like that. So by using one of those, you can get much closer and still benefit the full resolution of your sensor. So it is just an adapter, 3D printed with the lens, and there you go. The lens is like $5 each. Yeah, and that really smells of pixies, angry pixies. So before we do that, I'd like to check that this one is actually working as well.
Yeah, 2 speeder B escape 4 in 1 is dead on me, 3rd escape final working. That new diamond board sent. Might have to make an air freshener.
Alright, we'll get it in.
Need to get one of the 75 kits where best to buy in the UK.
Well, these ones, they are all spinning. Let me give it some juice. Perfect. Alright, so we have one dud, one good. And this is the No, a short wire. That's short, so that's 65. Right. Well, let's do some SMT repair. Yeah, I don't have any dealer in UK yet. But I do ship from my shop to UK. It's pretty quick actually. 2-3 weeks. Okay, so SMT repair. I'm going to start by using some Kapton tape. To cover the area. It's still good.
Nice one, you'll have a look.
Yep, appreciate it. Alright, make sure that it's in place. Okay, we set everything up. Here's the donor board I'm gonna pull the FET from. As you can see, I've done it several times. I can actually tell you exactly how many times I've done it. I have auto. Alright. Okay, so I've done it 8 times and 6 successful repairs so far. And this is out of 45 orders. So we can add 1. And that brings us as 20%.
3 left, lol. 9 are gone, it seems.
Yeah, there's been some failed attempt as well. So out of 9, I managed to do 6.
So
I had
is
some
it
failed in
bad
the beginning.
FET or another part of the circuit causing the FET to go?
It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Several times when I removed the FET, I found right under it a blob of solder. So of course there is no blob under a SMT package, but that might indicate that you have too much solder. Okay. QC. Well, Happy Model ensures me that they check every single flight controller that comes out. They check it for every function.
Can a strong get type of FET be placed in?
Yeah, if you find one that has the same footprint, but it's not a common one. And yeah, I haven't quite found one.
I thought I saw Soda Bridge.
Ah, where did you see it? Is he here? Must be my soldering, right? Yeah, maybe it's just my soldering. 20% of the time. It must be my soldering. But we'll see. We'll settle this discussion once the FET is replaced, right? But surely if I replace it and it still doesn't work, then it must have been something else, right? It can be a QC issue if it still doesn't work. I mean, if it can be specifically an assembly issue with the FET. If it still doesn't work after I replace it, must be something I did. I don't know. We'll find out.
Happy Model AIO always have 50.
So I'm gonna set up my board here. They all go in the same direction anyway. Use my little flux
Chance
syringe.
to go boom, I thought.
Let's go.
C2 bridge.
Where? Does anyone else see a solder bridge? Two solder bridges? Nah, man, come on. Nah. Nah, I'll just stick with what has worked so far. Fed blows, replace feds. Fix it. Fixed. Okay, let's go. I got my heat gun. I'm slowly going to get closer and closer
If
to
near
the...
fires, where magic smoked.
And where do you see that? All right. Moving on. Getting closer. At some point, I'm gonna pump some flux. And we get in. Oh man.
It top where it connected to. Clear here.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take out the replacement FET first. Forget about that part. So now I only have to put the repaired board through one heat cycle.
Is it just the one or all three that's blown?
It looks like only the one in the center. From the heat cam and also the fact that it's got a crater on it. Boom! Here is our replacement FET. That's interesting. It takes much slower. Like earlier, I did a couple during the cold days, and it took quite a lot more heat to get them out.
Is bridge as ground?
I cannot see any bridge. So I've got the replacement FET right here, so you can take a bit of heat as well, get warmed up. Solder is already soft. Alright. I'm just gonna replace it directly. Because I'm not an electronics engineer. I don't want to put too much heat on that board. All right. So we got a new FET in place.
Stupid question. Does each one feed each wire to the motor? Oh man.
Does each one feed each wire? Yep. So these are actually dual gate FET. So they have both the high and the low side in them.
Wire let go from the heat on the other side.
Yep. So since I'm using leaded solder that has a much lower melting point as the unleaded solder that they use for the FET.
Look,
I think this is why.
LOL.
Yes, yes. So that's why I think the solder on the other side is leaded, so it has a much lower melting point than the leaded. So yeah, usually happens. I just resolder it and we're good to go. Just gonna give it a quick clean up.
Ah.
Yeah, it's slightly curved. Yeah, this rosin flux is so hard to clean. Maybe alright. Let's resolder this wire and sand it again. It's no big deal.
It's crisp.
No. You show me a better way. Yeah, of course, there is no more flux in there. So now we flow it.
PLS tell me that's a hot dog smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes. 700F soldering iron.
370C. Okay. Board is cold. It's in place. Yeah, I didn't quite have the best.
Undercooked and slightly grilled.
Alright, well, tell you what, we'll plug and see what happens. Okay, no more heat. Let's get
So
some,
yes, 700F.
get some distance. Thank you, Hez.
Looks better than I could dream of doing.
Again. And there you go. Check this out. All motor spinning. Just by replacing
No
a FET.
angry pixies this time.
No angry pixies. Oh, yo. Turn it off. I have to change the window. That's fixed. Hell yeah. I can add one more repair to that sheet.
Where are you located?
Taiwan, man. Awesome. So now I can just move on to moving the antennas. If you clean
Wild
it up a
Pro
bit.
LOL.
Oh man, awesome. Yeah, because I'm not an electrical engineer, right? So there is a chance that it doesn't work every
Cool
time.
to see. Thank you.
But yeah, as you can see, it's not all that complicated. Actually, the couple failed attempts I had in the beginning, they were just yeah, very in the beginning, lack of skills, and after replacing a FET, so it seemed like it wasn't a FET. Perhaps the FET controller, the EFM8, went bust. But yeah, it's quite curious. But yeah, I'm just going to refresh. It's working, and we stress test it later. Make sure that it can hold under a load. So I'm just gonna, with a prop, give it full throttle and see if it holds up. And if it does, well, that's a freaking fix. I do it with all the builds actually, because it's not because a FET didn't blow on plugin that it might not blow shortly after. So yeah, that's something I do with all my BNF. Once they are finished, I do a stress test where I give it full throttle for a few seconds, several times full throttle with the props on, so full load on the ESC. Make sure that it can hold that. So if it can do that, it can certainly last for much longer. And a flight test, make sure that every other component works. And of course, that is video.
Board fixed for a £2 part.
Yeah, around even less actually.
Something I think only you do to BNF.
I'm sure. Yeah, actually.
What do you set the air at?
The air, I think I set it to 370. No, 380. Actually, this process I learned from Armatan when I was assembling there. They go through the same, like, very rigorous testing with each build. Actually, they're working with 5-inch, 3-inch, and it's pretty crazy. They take this 5-inch, they strap it to a shelf, one of these metal shelves, and just give it full throttle for like half the battery, yeah. And it resonates through the whole neighborhood. It's quite frightening, to be honest. But yeah, let me just refresh this soldering, because I don't like the way they look. So I'm gonna redo them. You can see clearly the one in the middle that I redone. You can't quite see it from there, but it seems much more shiny. I don't want a cold solder now that all the flux might have burnt from the heat. The return of the sausage.
I wish they put Type-C USB on Diamond X12 LOL.
Yeah, USB-C is nice, but it's heavy. Between the motors as well. There you go. And this is why I set a 1 week delay or processing time for building the BNF. Sort of shit like that. Already it's fairly fast. Yeah, it takes about an hour to build a BNF properly with all the cleaning, testing, and whatnot. Flashing. But even if you didn't repair it, that means what? You completely swap the flight controller, so you have to remove all the motors, the pigtail, and change to another one. And
I'd prefer 4 pads and no connector.
four pads. Oh yeah, for USB. That would be actually pretty sweet, indeed. I was thinking something like HD0 as well, using like a micro connector with a USB adapter board. That seems like a pretty sweet way of saving weight. Actually, Heads, you have one. You removed the USB from one of your diamonds, right? How do you even flash it after that? Yeah, looks good.
Quality takes time. Looks good, man.
There you go. And yeah, and it's been oh man, it's been 2 hours already. You know what? Let's
He
build.
got lucky and it makes good contact when he plugs the port into the holes. Magnetic USB smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat. Pop it back into the holes. Just can't toss
Okay.
it around while flashing LOL. Bluetooth.
Damn, if that works, that's pretty neat. Yeah, because the holes are plated anyway, right?
What do you use for magnification? But yeah, a micro connector would be great to save some weight. If you need a break, take some minutes.
Yeah, this hadn't even crossed my mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the antenna, so I only have one speed, go! If you get the reference. I'm gonna fix the antenna. I could actually bend it back the other way, but I don't like to bend these copper antennas too much. Because then that every time you bend it, it weakens it. So since I'm routing on the BNF, this side, I'm just
That's awesome, Loops. I'm try that.
desoldering it.
Tiger blood.
Then this VTX antenna, I'm reflowing it with some nice fresh solder and flux. And moving it to the other side. Nice. Well, were we there? Let's make the other one as well.
Valuing of life, a vision that inspires you to live and love on planet Earth. Like a priceless jewel, into the caverns of space and time. Perhaps you are aware of those who watch over your home and experience it as a place to visit and play with reality. You are becoming aware of yourself as a game master.
Yeah. It's gonna flow again. Don't like the way this soldering is starting to look like. So you notice I don't use flux when I'm soldering with the iron, because I trust this.
Will silicone sleeve on antenna later.
I trust the flux in my tin, in my solder, yeah. And if my solder ever gets dull, I just refill it with more solder and flux. The silicone sleeve on the antenna later. Nope, because this is it appears to be enameled wire,
Stately trees seem to brush the deep
like
sky.
motor wire.
Clouds
It's coated. The wire is coated with
create a symphony.
enamel.
The goddess is calling for an
You can actually see
created through the core mystery of the blood.
where it's
Those who
free of it. Jesus. See, coated all the way. It's been brushed off and melted where it's soldered. So it's naked where it's soldered, but it's coated all the way else. So you don't need to add any additional insulation. It's lightweight. Oh man. Yeah.
Speaker
lost
wire
the antenna.
missing. What measures antenna?
Ah, it is. Yeah, I don't remember what's the value, but it's a multiple of the wavelength. On both 5.8 and 2.4 for the VTX and the RX respectively. There you go. So on both of these I don't have to use the iron anymore. Yeah.
Around 13 millimeters length.
Oh, something like that. I can't. Yeah, I can't remember the number for sure. But it's out there if you look it up. Length antenna 2.4 G, or you should find it. Okay, so let's build this F65 with the problematic motor screws. Let me see if we can beat it. Use a bag of screw I include with the BNF.
31.23 I believe. BT 2.0 or GNB 27.
To a GNB. Both good, I guess. I use BT2. Works fine for me. But yeah, even the length, 31.23, that's, oh man, I looked into it, it's freaking insane, man. RF is freaking wizardry. Like if you have a specific type of coating, you change the value. You can also choose how much of the length you want to have, a quarter, half, 1/8. Depends on the material that you use. It seems like something like that sounds familiar.
I'm still on PH2, was gonna upgrade. PH 2.0 for me, lol, just old school.
Yeah, I'm sure PH2 is fine for 90% of the time. All right. So for the frame, I like to insert first two of these screws, just a bit, about 90% of the way. And I'll adjust after that. And put the back in, nothing in place. That's not going anywhere. Actually, before I do that, straighten this up.
Different methods I did, lol.
Bend it 90 degrees.
What channel you want also
To keep
can
it
be
90.
put into the equation from what I have read.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We can
Do
tune
the
it.
kits come with 2 sets of motor screws to fit both the 1.5 and 2 mm bottom plates?
Yeah, so yeah, you can actually tune it even specifically for the frequency you want. And I got myself a VNA not so long ago. Been playing around with it, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like most antennas are actually tuned for more like the bottom of the range, like race 1, and they become progressively less efficient as you get higher in the band. And I tend to fly in race 8 most of the time because I want to avoid race 1, which is spot on in the middle of the Wi-Fi range. Does the kit come with 2 sets of motor screws? Okay, nope. The 2mm kit, but the 2mm bottom plate comes with only the extended motor screws for the 2mm plate, but the kit comes with 2 stack screws.
I have my CB shortwave antenna tuned to a perfect 1.0 SWR.
Oh damn, that's nice. And
I wish had a tool to tune these.
hey, I mean they are pretty affordable now. I got me a VNA for look up light VNA if you want. It's pretty freaking. You can use it exactly for that, just tuning to the frequency you want by adding, removing resistance and capacitance. Get your Smith shot right spot on the bullseye.
I fly race 82 LOL. Oh well.
Yeah, it seems to be where it's at. If you're flying in any form of at home or in the urban
Race
environment.
it oh well.
Okay, now that I have the stack in, we have the TPU, so I
Should
split
be
it.
able to tune it further towards R8.
The peak, that's just the top of the tab, and this is the pieces that you end up with. Yeah, I know. I realized not so long, yeah, just a couple of days ago that I had no documentation actually on how to trim these. I just had the first time someone asking me how do I even freaking cut these things. Alright,
I printed yellow TPU for canopy and battery holder.
nice. Yeah, maybe yellow pops better when you lose it in the grass. So front lipo holder. Front. I love this part. Right there. Wiggle it back and forth. Ooh, that's tight. Very nice. Now trim it. Just about that much. Sure, I cut good. Good. Oh yeah, on the back one, I removed the little holes because these were made for the Free Sky receiver that has the dipole antenna. Not needed here, so we shaved the extra weight. Alright, this one you gotta be delicate. Back and forth. There you go. And the first slot. Flip it around. And
I
here as well.
consider it on long and watch the meter as I trimmed it, hopefully adjusting it.
Aha. Yeah, I've heard of it going this way as well. Make it purposefully too long. I gotta just double check myself. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's definitely shorter. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All good. Next, the camera. Put it all the way. Right there. Twist it. looking good. And I pull it to the, I believe, the third tab. Yeah. If you're wondering how much you can adjust the angle, it is good enough for you? Or you want more? It's freaking infinitely adjustable, more or less. Yeah, look at that, 90 degrees.
Nano 3 best today.
All right, make sure that the wire goes in the middle. Yeah, it's important to have the wire go behind the camera because this is what makes the strap works. It at some distance, so it
90% adjustable.
Yep, that's what it is. So the cable actually holds it in place. Nice. So this is good. Yeah, the ducts. So for the ducts, I have a trick. See if we can notice it. I have a code that I use before I cut my frames. First thing I do, I put this little dot here. I think it's on the inside of each, so that I know where the wire goes to. The second thing is I make a dot on the motor hole. So the first one has 0, 1, 2, and 3. And this enables me
Good
to
idea, LOL.
consistently place the ducts on the frame, on the carbon fiber, just the way they were on the nylon frame. And that enables you to make sure that the trimming the trimmed bits are always facing inside where you see them less, and it keeps the outside nice and clean. And yeah, you know which one is which after you've cut them. Pro tip. Alright, twisting, 3 turns. 1, 2, 3 on the F65. Then I put 2 screws. Wow, it's all carbon dust from the holes. Don't snort that. And I put it through where I put the note.
I shaved with dermal, it's all smooth around.
Nice, and so now that I have my 2 screws in, everything is locked, and makes it really easy to just line up the motor. Of course, this one is locked. Alright, so I have one screw hole that goes nice and two that are plugged. So I'm just gonna leave them for now. Move on to the next one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and always outside. So from the front, I spin them from the outside and from the back as well towards the outside. See how much freaking thought goes into this BNF. And same, then I put it through this marking. 2 screws, everything is in place. Align it. Yeah, this motor is good. No fucked up
Does the
fluid.
heat from the iron mobi make the glue soft thinking face?
Ah, that's an excellent. I've thought of doing that. But it's so cumbersome. You know, what am I gonna do? Like freaking point my solder on it and like getting it at the same time? Yeah, actually, it's probably not that cumbersome. I could probably try. Just that when I found this PCB cleaner thing, that was just about fine. It doesn't require me to turn on the soldering iron. Actually, that's a good one. I could actually try it for the more resilient ones. We have one stuck one. A little change, by the way, that I decided to make just this week. I used to include one extra motor screw with the kit, and yeah, I'm just adding one now. So there'll be two extra motor screws. Apparently, I had one that lost a screw and was, yeah, basically stuck. So yeah, it didn't cost much more, but at least you covered. You see, sometimes just a bit stuck. All you need is a bit of heat, from the friction. It is what does it. Just drawing it in and out. It seems to be generating enough heat to loosen the thread. Oh man, and here's the other thing. Like someone asked me the other day if I'm using an electric driver. The big problem with this is that you need a lot of finesse because you have first the resistance of the glue, but then you have the mechanical limit of the aluminum. So when you have like one of these plugged holes, you get a lot of resistance to drive through the glue, and then it loosens it just right at the end when the screw finally goes through the plug, and then it starts tightening again. And this is when you must not go further, because this is when you take the risk stripping the base. Ooh, this one is really stuck. Can't even drag it through at all. Yeah, check this out. All three of them busted. I don't like that. Okay, that's good. All right. So we have one, two, yeah, we have 4 threads that are really stuck. Are they? Or they just need a bit of frictional heat? Okay, this one's good. Nah, I don't like it. This one I'm using because it gets really tight really quick towards the end.
Good morning from Alaska.
God damn, good morning. Well, good yes. I bet. I guess good morning from here too. It's like 2:30 a.m. Damn, look at that with the solvent. PCB cleaner, it went through all the way easily. Nice. These ones are really stuck. I think I'm gonna go straight for the... Oh no, this one's fine. This one's fine. And this one freaks me out. Doesn't get in at all. Alright, it's good, it's getting in.
9:32 a.m. here. Still
Awesome.
dark out, lol.
And alright, we have all model driven. This one here, you must make sure that prongs are biting nicely into it, into the carbon, the tabs. Yeah, so I can trim it. There you go. And that's pretty much mostly done. Arrange the wires a bit. These boys. Which other headset? Put them behind the struts, apart from the air resistance. To give it less air resistance. There you go. Let me clean this mess here. Nice. The angle on the antenna. Pretty good. And one last touch. If you used these props, you know that they're really freaking hard to get on these motors. So what do? Drill them. These are 0.95 millimeter drill. So I just we can drill them all. So that is the customer, when the customer replaces this, he has a set as well, drill to size. and the one that's on, he doesn't have to worry about.
CC Eves Wasi Amais do Temps.
Yep. Ça a pris du temps.
Uho Mom says go to bed.
Oh, ça prend du temps parce que tout va pas comme on le veut. Mom is in France, so it's not that. Not that late over there.
No bed rolling on the floor laughing. Okay.
All right. Props on.
7:30ish. Good vibes. 19H30.
This is how I put my props out at the back, in at the front. All good.
Jolie starstruck.
And there you
Props
go.
out.
These are complete BNF ready for testing. Drops out. Yep. Whew. Well, 2 hours 30 minutes. I guess it's a good time to end it. So that was nice. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me for doing.
Bravo
Doing
confetti
this.
or balloon bottle with popping cork. You ever poke a hole in your thumb doing that? It hurts like hell. Awesome man.
Yeah, you have to use this part here of the thumb. Not here, gives too much leverage. You do it right here.
Looks great.
Put it here for the end. Yeah, thanks a lot for coming and hang out. Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, we had one blown fete. We
Thanks for
managed.
showing and sharing.
Yeah, thanks to you for coming. And yeah, I hope that it gave you some inspiration to do it by yourself. You know, this heat gun, it costs like maybe 40, 60 bucks.
Look forward to more.
Yeah, you get a tube of flux, and that's pretty much all you need. The components, you just
Hiatus.
yeah, bonne nuit, maman.
Good show, brother. Clapping hands sign. Awesome to see an experienced builder walk through a building.
Thanks. Yeah, so yeah, I hope that this inspired you. I'm sure that many of you, as I used to as well, have many freaking blown boards. Yeah, and especially all in one.
Top videos. Thumbs up sign.
That yeah can be repaired with just a component of another board. So by all means, just give it a try. Maybe you're gonna fuck up a couple of times, but eventually you'll get it. And I think that coming forward, it can be a good skills to have.
Fixed, LOL. Fire skunk.
Yeah, well said. Yep, so that's about it.
Nice to see how the fudge is packed.
Oh yeah, boy, absolutely. So this is how it comes in the package.
You
Yeah,
plan
normally.
to do a wingman build. Make sure you gently caress that like button, everybody.
Wow. See, we have an experienced streamer in the, in the chat. It comes the box. Normally, it comes as well with
Thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign, thumbs up
cellophane,
sign.
and I have this whole test sheet with all the information.
Born new at Eves fireworks.
It helps me build it right as well. Yeah. So thanks everyone. It was good hang out, and yeah, maybe we do it next time. Do a wingman build, why not? Actually, I have to do a HD0 wingman build, figure out how to do that. So maybe we'll meet again for that. I have all the components right there, so I will check that out. All right. Cheers, everyone. See you next time.